Welcome to exercise 13.2, sentence 2. A light appeared from the direction in which they were looking. And in which they were looking is a relative clause. And so we have to figure out exactly how it works. So we're going to start as we've started before. S and declaration. Okay, and then definitely light is an NP. So we have NP, we have determiner, article, determiner. Light is a noun, and of course it's the subject, and a light is also the subject. Now, appeared from the direction in which they were moving. Looks like the entire right side of the sentence, appeared from the direction in which they were looking, is all a predicate phrase. So we will deal with the relative clause as things unfold. Right now, let's just get the predicate phrase, and then we take appeared, which is the VP. We can make it the verb as well. This is going to be the predicate, the function, and this is going to be the predicate, and it's just two because we have one for the verb, one for the verb phrase. Okay, now from the direction in which they were looking, that's all part of a prepositional phrase. In other words, this relative is really part of a prepositional phrase. And it looks like it's actually modifying modifying direction. In which they were looking, it's modifying direction. So let's first get this down as a predicate phrase. I'm sorry, as a prepositional phrase, sorry. Okay, and then from is, of course, the preposition. And its function is that of an adverbial complement because it extends and completes the meaning of the verb appeared from. And now we have this big NP, which is the complement to the preposition and also contains a relative clause within it. So we're going to create a noun phrase here. And then this noun phrase consists of the direction, which is an NP. We could actually, if we want to, embed the NP within an NP. So you have article, and you have determiner, and you have direction, noun, and you have from the direction. Okay, so this is a prepositional complement because it is the complement of from the direction. As a matter of fact, this is a prepositional complement, the direction. And now we have finally the relative clause in which they were looking, and of course relative clause is going to be an embedded sentence. So we have an S here. And now the in, what does that play? Well, it's a prepositional phrase. With in which is the prepositional phrase. And so in is going to be another adverbial complement. let's see. Well, it's a preposition first, and then its function is an adverbial complement, like that, because it's also appeared. It's completion of the verb appeared. A light appeared from the direction in which, okay? And now the which is going to be a prepositional complement. Call that a pronoun. And it's going to be the complement of the preposition in. And this is going to be the adverbial complement because that is the in is the head of this small phrase, in which, and then we're now moving to the subject of the sentence of the relative clause they, in which they, which is we could call it a NP, and then pronoun subject, we could say that. And so this is the subject, and this is the subject too. Depends on whether you want the pronoun or the NP to talk from that point of view, which one you want to look at. And then we're looking is the predicate phrase of this subordinate clause. And we have were is an auxiliary for progressive. And looking is the main verb. And also it is the predicate of the relative clause. So here we know that this is the predicate too. That's the head noun, and we know that this is taken care of, in which they were looking. So what is that? Well, that is a modifier of direction. I want to keep it on here. Keep the blue on so you can actually see it, but you can see that this whole thing, in which they were looking, modifies direction. And now we have this thing, which is, I believe, this, no, not that, but this NP. Let's cancel this out. This NP is the direction in which they were looking, and that is the prepositional complement of from. Put it here just so that you see. Okay, and this guy is then a light appeared from the direction in which they were looking, and that is an adverbial complement. Because if you can see, this string, the adverbial complement, actually takes it from a light appeared, and everything from the direction which they were looking, all of those words extends appeared. And now we have, it looks like the entire predicate phrase, which you see the box to the left is appeared, everything to the right. So appeared from the direction in which they were looking, that's the full predicate of the sentence. Okay, so I think we have pretty much everything under control, and we will stop there.